All right, welcome back to LearWire. This is my Appsumo monthly roundup for February of 2024 and also my recommendations. So the difference between this roundup and what other people might be doing is I'm not just grabbing a bunch of tools. There's dozens of tools launched per month on Appsumo, but I'm only adding tools that I actually reviewed myself to my own list. And that's how I'm choosing to do things. I don't feel like I can recommend to you products just because they are on a certain platform. I need to actually go and check them out and use my years of software reviewing and just experience with using software in order to tell you which ones I think were good and which ones weren't. So let's get started right over here. These are the apps that I actually reviewed this month. This was a slow month, just FYI. It was only a total of 5. I know last month I was at 8. I aim to get at least 8 done in March or more. So maybe we can set a lofty goal that I can hit 10 reviews this month on Appsumo. It'll make these roundups even that much more fun. But the good news is that we had 3 standout apps out of these 5 that really were probably some of the best launches for the entire month. So I do think that I'm picking the right tools. I'm picking good tools that end up being really good tools. So what did I review? Anything that I review for the very first time, whether it's been on the platform for months or even a year, I'm still considering it a new review, right? Because I have not done a review on it yet, and somehow it comes across my desk, and I'm going to go ahead and review it. For Blogify, this one was actually a call out for, or a shout out for Brett. His handle in the comments is Vasty Design. He's also a member of my Six Figure Freedom Club, but he graciously gave me access to Blogify to check it out, and I used it on one of my blog posts. I'm seeing if I can get that ranked or not, but essentially you can use your podcast audio file, you can use a YouTube video, or you can use a bunch of other different things, but mostly using video or audio first in order to turn them into blog posts, right? And so what I did was I took a video that I created on LearWire, and then I plugged it into Blogify, and then it created a blog post for me, and I did publish that on my LearnWirePro.com channel or website, and we're going to track that and see if we can actually get some rankings for that. So Blogify, it has a good user interface and so forth, but really there was some things that it didn't do as far as the tone of voice and things like that. I was looking for a little bit more. And so we'll wait and see. It definitely gave a very robust review of a really giant video that I did, about a 30-minute video or something like that. And so it didn't blow me away with being impressed, but I would have to give it probably a C+ or maybe a B or just my first initial take on it. But of course, that rating will go up if I can actually get some strong rankings from it. Then my opinion will change or improve on it. So that was Blogify. I like doing tests like that to see if we can rank content and so forth. And I like reviewing video to blog post softwares or AI writing softwares in general. KW Hero just came out like a week ago. It came out a couple of weeks ago. And what happened was I was actually moving. So I had to move in the same city that I live in, but we're selling our house. So we moved out and got a rental. And then what we're doing is we're living in the rental. Our house that we own is actually on the market. We're trying to sell that right now. And then you guys know moving, and this was a 3,000 square foot house. That was a pain in the butt. Lots and lots of work. I did most of the work myself. My wife and myself did most of the work. And so that contributed to me not being able to do as many videos this month and not do as many software reviews. That's why, partially why I only did 5 this month. But KW Hero, it came out before we actually started our move. And just long story short, I wasn't really feeling good about even doing a review on this initially, because the pricing was just, to me, seemed almost absurd that you would pay and only get 1 article per month. And so even in an all-in on tier level 5, you're at like $199 and you can only write about 12 articles per month. And so the pricing, from all my knowledge over the last 3 years I let it settle and I didn't do anything with it. I didn't jump the gun. I didn't do a review and then do a negative review on them, which it would have been hard to get past that pricing issue. And a lot of people watching this are going to agree and haven't pulled the trigger on buying KW Hero because of the pricing. So they are missing out on a lot of folks buying because of the price. But at the same time, when I came back after the move, I kept an eye on KW Hero. It ended up having 20-something 5-star reviews. I decided that I needed to take another closer look at this. So then I actually went in and did a full backstory. Of course, you want to go and look at all of the top 3 reviews will be below. You can go check those out. KW Hero, the link will be below to go check out that full review. Not to get too much into the weeds on KW Hero in this overall overview video, KW Hero ended up being a little bit different than what I couldn't get past the AI credit system and the pricing. But at the end of the day, it's actually a keyword research tool first. And so once I started looking at it from a keyword research standpoint, and then that they started adding on the other features, then I could start wrapping my head around, okay, you are getting a lot of keyword research for this and so forth. So go check out that KW Hero. I've made 2 or 3 videos. I'm trying to rank some content right now with KW Hero. I'm going to keep you guys posted. So if you're not subscribed to this channel, you want to subscribe, because I'm going to show you when I do rank that article, if and when. You'll be the first to know. Okay. So KW Hero ended up, after I gave it I was open-minded when I went into it. I didn't go into it wanting to blast it in any negative way. I gave it a full review. I even ended up liking the software at the end of the day, knowing that there are still a lot of improvements with the keyword research tool. The search volumes were off, but the UI for the software was very impressive. And so I do think that, just based on everything that I saw and looking into the company and so forth, it looks like it's going to be a tool that's going to continue to be developed and be here year after year. That is the big reason if I decide to purchase a tool or not. Do I have confidence in the project and the founders of the tool? Will they be here in the long run, right? So that's KW Hero. We have One Take AI. This One Take AI is an AI video editing software. So it was super fun to use, very, of course, crisp and easy to use user interface. It did have not a whole lot of functionalities yet, but I think I've already tuned into some of their webinars. They do 2 webinars per month from the founder. They all get on as a team, and any subscriber or customer of theirs is able to get on the call as well and see what all of the new features they're doing per month. So you can already see that it's a team and they're going to be here for a long time to come. The simple kind of summary of One Take is that you're able to upload your video file or record from their software, and they're going to be adding new ways to do it, even ways that you can do screen recordings. I believe they're going to do some cool stuff with your screen recording where you're not on the camera, and that's something that would be super interesting for me, as I have a lot of faceless YouTube channels where I don't get on camera, just like LearnWire. And so they're going to be adding a lot of features, but the main point of One Take is you upload your video file, and then it transcribes it, and then it adds text on a screen, and it makes it look like you did a lot of video editing when in fact it's doing it all by AI. So in a sense, it's like a Descript type tool or a Jupyter type tool from the previous month. That was Jupyter, but One Take was definitely fun to use, and I think the pricing was right and so forth. All right. Then I did a Mail, and this one was also not a new one. They did come back for a short time. I believe they're still available, and I did a full review on that. Go check out that review as well. I didn't end up favoring Mail for several different reasons, but at the end of the day, they've got some really good reviews, and they are a solid product for sure. And then we had Yep, and this was a 1-page landing page AI website designer, right? So you could create, so it was very much like Lindo and what is it? The other, I forgot what the name was from the last month, but it was like Lindo, where it uses AI to create your web page. In this case, it specializes in 1-page website design, specifically landing pages or squeeze pages. I did do a full review on that as well. And there was, just with the experience that I've had with the other AI designers, website platform designers, Yep, I think that they've had a major success on Appsumo, and for the right customer, it could be the right thing, but it didn't blow my mind as well. And so let's go and look at what the 3 favorites for this month were. So number 3 was Yep. I think that it was in early development. You're going to have things that are just missing from these tools. And since I went all in and paid like $500 for $500 for Lindo AI back in January, and there was things that once I really dove into the software, like I couldn't connect my sites and so forth. So that was frustrating. I could see a little bit of Yep or Lindo AI in Yep. And so with Yep, I just think that for the pricing and so forth, to only be able to do one-page designs and so forth, it just wasn't for me, but that's just my personal taste. Overall, I think it's a solid product, but it wasn't one that I picked up. KW Hero, I did end up purchasing tier 1 for this, and I'm waiting if I can get some content ranking. And as my confidence grows in the software, I may just end up going all in with KW Hero, because if KW Hero ends up being the next Market Muse or Phrase or Surfer SEO, then I don't want to miss out on it. I do that it is robust and it does heavy keyword research. I like the UI. I like the way that they designed the software is super easy to use. I can see how it's going to be a great software. The fact that they specialize in writing very high quality AI writings, the fact that they only use ChatGPT-4, I like that as well. And the fact that you can hook up your API key to give you more credits, I really liked that. So KW Hero was definitely something that I was excited about as I got to know it and better and got to know the background story and actually used it. So you guys will continue to be updated on KW Hero. Hopefully it even gets better and better, right? And then my number 1 recommendation would be One Take AI, even though I haven't really done any. I probably wouldn't be using this software on this channel anyways, but one thing that I want to use it for is doing some short form content. I might be doing some TikTok affiliate type stuff, or the Amazon influencer program I dabble in as well. And this would maybe be a good software to use for those short form videos that you just want to make them look a little bit better. And then also One Take is going to be great to have in my tool chest. If I ever if One Take ever gets really close to being as good as like Descript, for example, and they add a lot of the features that I use, then I would just use One Take and I would cancel Descript, right? And so that's why I'm holding on. You're investing in these tools, and sometimes it can take 6 months to a year for them to get the features that you want added. But I do have confidence in One Take. Just seeing their webinars and seeing the owner, how passionate he is about the software and so forth, I have to have even more confidence in One Take as a company and as a tool than even KW Hero or Yep. So those are my 3 tools that I absolutely recommend. I'm going to leave all the links below, and all their reviews will be right underneath them. You can go and check those out, okay? So my final thoughts, hopefully I can get back to 8+ new reviews in March. I moved in February. That contributed to the lower amount of reviews. My 10-day period of no videos on LearnWire this month hurt me, right? Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any new software reviews or my next month's Appsumo Roundup videos. I'm actually enjoying making these. It's going to be this presentation style, and then also I'm adding in a bunch of footage from those softwares as I'm talking about them. So there's actually, believe it or not, more video editing going on. I'm doing the video editing on these videos myself, and there's actually more video editing going on these Appsumo Roundup videos than any other editing that I do for the entire month. So hopefully you can see that and appreciate that a little bit. So make sure to leave a comment below on what was your favorite new Appsumo software in the month of February. It doesn't have to be one that I reviewed. It can be any of them. Maybe it'll give me a good idea to go and review those even for the month of March, okay? And so I will see you in the next vid. Thanks for tuning in.